It's 1 minute till showtime.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. And now, on with the show.
Happy November, everybody. I'm Jim. This is More Sunshine, Please, the Tuesday evening live stream. How are you? I'm all right. Coming up on the show, we've got candy, coffee, perhaps, some games, a top 15 list. But before we do any of that, I want to celebrate the first 3 people that made their way into tonight's chat. So I do that by handing out fake gold, silver, and bronze medals. So now's the time. Let's see who is on the medal stand today. To the comments. Wow, I'm there. At 3:01 a.m., congratulations to Paul Eichenlaub, our gold medal winner. Jason Thibodeau at 4:58 a.m. is our silver medalist. And our bronze medal goes to Mr. Fulton Mraz. Congratulations, you 3. Big news, I will be on NBC's The Voice next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, working on your new original Christmas song. Do I have Christmas? Congratulations, that's exciting news. We'll save that. Things sound different. I'm using a different cable every week. Maybe you notice I've got a wiggle where my headphones are plugged into the audio board here, and I changed cables and now it sounds different. Anyway, nobody cares, Jim. It's Joey's World, a very close 4th place. Well, sort of. There it was at 7:55. Oh. Paul Eichenlaub was our gold medalist. Francisco earlier. Tennessee Bear, that was, we're getting closer to showtime. Yes, indeed. And I'm sure as soon as I schedule the live stream, people are there. They've been training for this. It's no joke. Mar in Memphis, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us. There's Jason, back. Phone call. Let's see. I just hope he doesn't have to share. Are you talking about my candy? I do, but I can't. You know what I mean? I might have M&Ms. I don't have M&Ms. I didn't get your M&Ms, but I think I have other things you sent me. More on that coming up. We'll see. I don't know. There was no name on it. But I think it's from you. Hello, Gloria. Good evening to you. Let's see. All right. It's Joey's World. Hello. Did I say? Oh, yeah. Close 4th. That's right. All right. Timothy Rainwaters, hello to you. Movie Mania Nick, thank you for joining us. D&G Explorers. Hello, Gregory. Scrolling. I'll get there. Debbie Thunert, welcome in. I hope you're well. Michelle the Quilter, hello to you and your family. Scrolling. I think I'm caught up. All right. It is the first show of November 2025. That means it's time for a More Sunshine Please Halloween recap. I actually don't have much to say. It was, before I talk about Halloween, let me just say, last week, right after the show, I watched part of the show just to see how things were, to monitor it, because when I'm in the show, I can't monitor it that well. And what I found out was my voice was it was overmodulated, and it sounded froggy and just not great. The problem is, it sounds great to me right now. But through StreamYard, I cannot tell how the signal is going. So I've turned some things down. I've backed away a little bit from my microphone. I hope it's okay. I hope it's better. I'm going to keep that in mind. Maybe I don't have to get so close. But I want to, because that's how rock stars do it, and I want to be a rock star. Okay, where was I? Oh, Halloween. So our neighborhood, I think it must have gone through a what do you call it? Turnover, where older families move out and newer families move in, because for a while our kid numbers went down a bit, but this Friday, and maybe it was because Halloween was on a Friday, I don't know. Maybe because the weather was amazingly awesome and nice and cool, and kids weren't sweating in their costumes. Maybe that's why the crowd was bigger, but I think it's the neighborhood. The neighborhood has changed, and we have more younger families with more children, and this was the first year that we were sweating it out that we were going to have enough candy for trick-or-treaters. We did. And normally, I'll say this also, normally we're in the house by 8 p.m. And we were out past 8:30 on Friday. So that was different. Yeah, it was a steady stream until the end. I know that's a stupid thing to say, but hear me out. It was a steady stream until the end. And then we thought, oh, that must be it. And then at the end, there was a whole other group that headed our way, and that's what pushed it past 8:30 for us. I sound all right? Good. Please let me know if I start to sound overmodulated, like my audio is up too high. Anthony Simone, hello to you. Go Knowles. I know, I'm kidding. I'm trolling, right? But we sit, as just about all of our neighbors do, sit out by the sidewalk so kids don't have to come up to our door. And last week, was it last week? I think I showed you my projection test. I set up a projector and I put some Halloween video. I made a little random thing of Halloween images, and I projected them onto the front of the house. And I got a lot of positive comments. People really appreciated it, and I appreciated them telling me that they liked it. Here's another thing, too. When I was a kid, you did not go trick-or-treating until it was dark. And here, they don't wait. It's not even dusk, and they're starting. And I know some families go other places, but I don't know. Hello, Ben. Welcome in. But what was I saying? Okay, so I showed you my test projection on the house. I also said something like, I'm not a blood and guts Halloween person. I am more of a classic, like Dracula, Frankenstein, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween type person. I like the vibe. I don't want to scare anybody. I just like to set a mood. Having said that, I did add to my projections, and I'm going to show it. Oh, I should load it first. That would help. Should have got that ready. Let's see. No, not yet. Oh, you know what? I'll do it this way. It'll be better. I saw a cool blood dripping down a wall effect. And when I tested it on my before Halloween, I thought it looked pretty good. I said I gotta include that, even though the blood isn't my thing, but it did look kind of neat. So let me show you. It's just like a little 30-second clip I took of it on Halloween night. Let's see. Where did I put it? There it is. Okay, here we go. It's coming. There it is. So there's the blood dripping. And I've got the Haunted Mansion ambient music going as well. You could hear some kids in the background. I added the words Happy Halloween so it wasn't so gruesome. It's happy. Anyway. That's it. I thought it looked kind of cool. I just wanted to show that off. But Halloween went well. Instead of sweating and getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, we were actually wearing hoodies and kind of cold. It was nice. It was very nice. But Halloween was it was a good day. All right. Today, if you saw my thumbnail, today is National Candy Day. What is that? I didn't know that. Oh, it says November 4th behind my logo there. That's today. Apparently, according to this thing I found on Google, it's a fun celebration dedicated to enjoying various types of candies and sweets to satisfy your sweet tooth and appreciate the sugary delights that bring joy. Now, why National Candy Day isn't Halloween, or even the day after Halloween when you've gathered all of your candy, when you've gone trick-or-treating and you have more candy, even if you're not a kid going trick-or-treating, you are a family that didn't pass out all the candy you purchased, and you have all that candy left over. It seems like maybe November 1st should be National Candy Day. Who am I to complain? I'm not complaining. Maybe I am. Anyway, I've abandoned the chat. If you're just joining us, I'm complaining. No. John, welcome in. Mike and/or Mandy, hello to you. I see you there. I'm sorry about the Blue Jays. I was mad. I was mad at that game. Mark Langenkamp, hello. What a drag. Anyway, back to candy. Was I talking about candy? Yes. So National Candy Day. As you know, I'm always looking for a theme for my weekly live stream. So I guess today it's candy. And I do have some candy to try. So let's play the eating intro. Okay, I have 3. I'm going to try 2. I have 3 here. One of them's a hard candy that just isn't feasible to try right now. I mean, I could pop it in my mouth and see what it tastes like, but I don't want to do that. So I have been getting snacks in the mail without names on them. I think Mr. Fulton Raz may have sent me a lot of these things. And one of them was a box of treats, sweets and treats from Turkey. And it's one of those international boxes, and it's so fun to go through that and try these things. A lot of it is cookies, like in some pretzels and crackers and stuff like that. Not so much candy, but there were a couple pieces of candy in that box of candy and cookies from Turkey. And here's one of them. This is Papios, and I believe this is the Turkish version of Pop Rocks. Now, I've had Pop Rocks a lot. I mean, some. Nobody craves Pop Rocks, but they're fun. They're fun to have every once in a while. So, this... do I have my other camera set up here? I do. Here we go. Let me just cut to the back of the package. You could see it. Well, that's Turkish, right? I don't know what it says. I guess, well, there is English on there too. So I guess I do know what it says. I was, you know what I mean. Anyway, so for our first candy on National Candy Day, is that still there? No, that's wrong. That's not it. There we go. National Candy Day. That's what we're doing. So I'll do the Pop Rocks first. Here we go. Just a little bit. I think we all know how this is going to go. Oh, by the way, this is strawberry, and it smells like cotton candy. It's not quite as poppy as the American version. It's a little bit poppy, but it's not as violently poppy as the American version. Okay, this is all sticky now. But it's got a good flavor. I like cotton candy. That's what it tastes like. Okay. Next. Our next candy is, I believe, might be from Mr. Fulton Raz 2. And it's a set of 3 hard candies. And this is Bonds of London. And these are lemon sherbet hard candies. There were these pear drop candies, which they're opened. I didn't try it. My wife did. She liked them. The one I did try is this one. Rhubarb and custard. And these are hard candies. And again, they're big. And you can see they are rhubarb colored and custard colored, like a swirl. Half and half? Not quite. A quarter and 3/4. Anyway, interesting. I don't know if I've ever had rhubarb candy before. I liked it. It was rhubarby. It tasted like real rhubarb. And that's what we appreciated about it. My wife did try both of these. I only had the rhubarb. But she tried both. She preferred the pear. But I was a fan of this one. I liked it. Different. It was fun to try this. So whoever sent this, Mr. Fulton Raz, if you sent this, thank you so much. Again, there wasn't a name on it, but I think you sent it to me. I did not get your M&Ms, though. Rhubarb is awesome. And I can't wait for Thanksgiving to get a strawberry and rhubarb pie. I won't be making it, but I'll be purchasing it. Yes. Let's see. I guess it was a great World Series. I can't appreciate it yet. I'm still bummed. Yeah, it is fun to try those things, and really not rhubarb. Here's a little tidbit about rhubarb. In the 3rd grade, I got out on the word rhubarb in our 3rd grade spelling bee. I will always remember that there is an H after the R. 3rd grade. What are you going to do? Oh, I haven't had it in months. I'm looking forward to it. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see. Our final candy. I know who this is from. This is from the Disney Nerd Herders, and they had sent me a couple of things. One of which I have already had on the show, and this one I am told is straight from Avery, and I think it's to see me in pain. But I've been saving this candy: Sour Punch, Ghost Pepper Roulette. These are gummies, I'm guessing, and yeah. Oh, there they are. There's the nerds. All right. If I remember correctly, Charlie, you told me that this was Avery's big idea. So here they are, and I'm guessing because it's Ghost Pepper Roulette, some of these are hot, some aren't, and some are. So, but I do want to try a hot one, so I might have to go through a couple of these. Hopefully, I get it first try. So I'm just gonna. Sour. Number 2. Not that one. No, these are all sweet. Come on, give me a hot one. These are all sweet. They all look the same. There's no... Come on. They're sweet and sour, like Sour Patch Kids. Sweet. Is there only one in here that's hot? I can't do this. These are delicious. I like these. Digging through them. All right, I will try. I'll snack on these throughout. We need to move on. But thank you, Disney Nerd Herders, for that. I like these. I will like them until I find the hot one. All right, it is coffee time. I haven't had coffee yet, so let's have some coffee.
Great coffee is easy, Mrs. Olson.
Coffee's for closers only.
I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee.
Picks you up, calms you down. It's the lifeblood that drives the dreams of champions.
During the intermission, I'll be trying more. Okay. Today's coffee in the... Wait a minute. No, I don't think that's... Okay. It's in the More Sunshine, Please coffee mug. Makes coffee taste 38% better. Today's coffee... And I've been waiting to try this. I've been waiting for it to go on sale. But I've heard good things about Peet's Coffee. Pete, the founder of Peet's Coffee, is also a founder of Starbucks. But in the 80s, he sold Starbucks to focus on Peet's, which is doing okay, but it's no Starbucks. So, but it's one of the pricier bags of ground coffee in the grocery store. So, and I've been waiting for it to go on sale. This week, Publix had it on sale. So here it is. Pete's Coffee. They only had 2 medium roast varieties on the shelf. This one, and there was an organic one, but this one right on the bag says our most loved medium roast. So I said, well, I want the most loved one. So we're going with this one, Big Bang. Pete's Coffee, medium roast, Big Bang. My fingers are really sticky. I may have had a hot one. If I did, it's manageable. Okay, I almost. All right, so here's Pete's Coffee. And I don't know if it's fair to the good people at Pete's Coffee to try this for the first time after the sour punch roulette. But I think it's very good. It's very smooth. There's a good coffee flavor here. Again, I've got gummy worms in my teeth, so I'll have to try this later. But I think I'm digging Pete's. The sales at Publix, they go from Wednesday to Wednesday, so if I want more of that, and it's a pretty good sale. I think it was like $6 off for the bag. Pardon me. I haven't belched online in a long time, but every burp online is brought to you by D&G Explorers. D&G Explorers, when it absolutely, positively has to be there overnight. I used to have a list of slogans I would say after that. Anyway, Pete's Coffee, good. I should have had it before the Sour Patch stuff. Okay, let's quickly sports scores. I'm going to do this real quick. We'll go to the University of Michigan, who played Purdue. Nope, there it is. And they won 21-16. Purdue gave them a fight at the Big House, but they pulled away, or they were able to hold on, or whatever it was. I didn't watch much of it, but because it was on at the same time as the Florida State game, who, for the first time in a month, won a football game. They beat Wake Forest in Tallahassee 42-7. It's a return to their dominant selves after having lost 4 in a row. They started out 3-0, then they lost 4 in a row, so they were 3-4, and they beat Wake Forest, so they are now 4-4. And I heard that they are front runners for playing the University of South Florida here in Tampa in the Gasparilla Bowl. Like, that might happen, and that would be pretty neat. I might go to that. That might be a lot of fun. University of South Florida is right in Tampa, USF, and for that game, and that's where they play their home games. USF plays their home games at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The college plays there. That would be a lot of fun. Last year, the boy and I, we went to the ReliaCare Bowl, or whatever it was, Michigan versus Alabama, and it rained. It was fun. Our final score, the Detroit Lions, they lost to the Vikings 27-24. That was really disappointing. They should have beat the Vikings. They're better than the Vikings. But they came off a bye week. The Lions came off a bye week. I think they were rusty or something. That's what I'm telling myself. And I guess today was the NFL trade deadline, and I know some moves were made, but I don't think the Lions did anything anyway. Okay, where are we? Let's take our first intermission here. This is a candy based intermission video. It's only 19 seconds, so I will be right back. Please enjoy, and if you can go to the bathroom in 19 seconds, please do it now.
Candy is dandy at the drive-in theater. Smooth, rich chocolate, chewy caramels, or creamy nougats. Whatever your favorite is, you'll find it here at the Refreshment Center. Come on in and take your pick. Treat yourself to some delicious candy.
Maybe we will have a candy-based photograph in our game. Let's play Chrono Photo. Okay, here it is. Can I make myself a little smaller? Yeah, okay. Look, Chrono Photo has a new look this week. That looks different. Anyway, we're going to be shown 5 pictures. We have to guess in which year these pictures were taken. The closer we are to the correct answer, the more points we get. You know how this is done. Here's our first picture. And I will zoom in on things, and I ask for your help in the chat. So, here we go. Chrono Photo. All right, just immediately, I'm looking at the family here. It looks like they're on a road trip, perhaps California. Does that say Long Beach? Maybe? I don't know. It is a Rambler. I don't know much about Ramblers. But it looks like it might be a station wagon. And it looks like it seats at least 6 people. There's 6 people and there must be a 7th taking the picture, right? So, did they cram 7 people into the Rambler on this road trip? And the one kid who has such attention deficit, he could not stand for one photograph. It could not look at the camera for 2 seconds. Anyway, I think we can look at the way folks are dressed. And though it wasn't my time, this kind of looks 50s to me. 50s, late 50s, early 60s. Maybe. And I don't think the Beach Boys ever had a Rambler. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but that car it's as if I've seen it on a Beach Boys album cover or something. And I don't, they had a Woody, but I don't think it's a Rambler. I think they had a different automobile that they would have their fake surfboards on. But because it's a station wagon, I think so. But the Beach Boys weren't 50s, they were 60s. The boy here looks like he was part of the cast of The Sandlot. What was that? Was that the 50s or 60s? I mean, the buzz cuts. This is before my time, so. Perhaps our best clue is the car. If anybody knows what that is. The license plate, again, can't see a year on it unless that's a vanity plate. And it's STA for, is that the beginning of station wagon? A 1953 station wagon? I doubt it. I don't think so. Let me zoom out, and then I will turn to the chat. And I have turned to the chat. Here we go. I think our first guess is 1957. We have a 62. The rolled up pant legs. Oh, yeah. When was that a thing? Did Leave It to Beaver? Did Jerry Mathers dress like that? Maybe. But that was 50s, right? Or wasn't it? I don't know. 57, 62, 61. Hello, Nick in Virginia. I like your guess. 55, 59. Charlie has been hot lately. I might want to look at that. Another 1959. 65, 60. Don't forget the dog tied to the back of the bumper. Yes. Let's see. 65, 60. Let's see. Rancho Rambler. 62. There were no vanity plates back then. I didn't think so. 65, 53. I jinx Charlie every time I pick him. I don't mean to. Then I'll have to go with Nick in Virginia. I like that 1961. It's early 60s. I'm thinking it's late 50s or early 60s, and for some reason I like that guess. Look at this new layout here. 61. I only have to move it one tick there. All right. Survey says we're 56. 1956. I think I saw that. Did I not? Where are all the 1956 guesses? 57. 65. You know, the numbers are just inverted. 65. 56. Well, that was straight up 50s, mid 50s. All right, moving on. Huh. Well, looky here. This looks like nobility or royalty from some far off land. I don't know. Let's see. I'm just zooming in here. And it's quite a mustache. That is a Wyatt Earp mustache. Again, Mandy pointed it out. It's movies. I base my guesses on the way people dressed in movies of a certain, period piece. Anyway, that mustache reminds me of Kurt Russell from Tombstone, is what I'm saying. Okay. That's quite a hat, a bonnet, perhaps. I don't recognize these people. I don't know who they are. I'm guessing they're Russian. I don't know. She's got a kerchief. And why don't you let her sit down? I mean, she's got the super heavy hat on. She's probably exhausted. All right, turning to the chat now. If I had to guess, I'm thinking this is very early in this game. Again, the year range that we can guess in this game is from the year 1900 to last year, 2024. So I'm going to guess 1900, but I don't know. I don't know who these people are. But maybe you guys do. Is that Vlad the Impaler? Very seasonal. Hello, Jeffrey. Sorry about my last comment. I missed your last comment, so no need to apologize, but thank you. Let's see. All right, where are we? 1914. A couple of 1914s. 1919. Is that Nicholas? I think I've seen Nicholas before. And that's not what I thought he looked like, but I don't know. If you say so, you probably know better than I do. So a couple of 1914s and 1919, 1915, 1905, 1903, 1930, 1901, 1920. Let's looks more Turkish. I don't know who these people are. Mark, I think I'm going to go with your guess, 1901. So I got to go all the way down here. 1901. Survey says, hey, 1903. So I was 3 years off. You were 2 years off. Did anybody say 1903? Movie Mania Nick did. Good guessing, Nick. I'll be looking at your guess for the next picture. Mike and/or Mandy said 1900. Michelle the Quilter said 1903. Dang. I was too quick on the submit button there. Let's go to our next picture, though. Hey, Christmas. Okay, that is a really bare... That tree is scarcely branched, if that's a word. Branched. It is. Branched out. Yeah, that's a real word. Okay. Is this Christmas Day? Did they open these gifts already? It looks like it. Little girl holding a doll, and there's more dolls over there. She made out this year. The boy reading a book with a that looks like a headdress, maybe a Indian headdress or something. So a time when cowboys and Indians were big. 40s or 50s, perhaps. What's on the sofa? A board game, maybe? Saddle shoes? No, just shoes. Is that a... What's the cylinder that she's got the doll on? Well, they got her a shop vac for Christmas. Well, that was... Maybe she can clean up the Christmas mess. Huh. Well, I like the candle Christmas lights. Those are vintage. I suppose everything in this photograph is vintage. All right. Zooming out. What do I say? Well, let's say this is post-war. In which case, I'll say 1951. That's my guess. And I don't really know. I don't know. Okay. That is definitely not a PTV tree. You're right about that. Let's see. When was A Christmas Story? Was that in the 40s? It was after, it takes place after 39 because he sees Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz Crew in the department store. And that came out in 39, right? So I think A Christmas Story came out or took place in the 40s at some time. Let's see. All right. Guesses. Where am I? Okay, I think our first guess is from Gloria, maybe. 55? 50, 52, 56. What did I say? 51? 43, 42. 41. 57. I think I was relaying guesses from two different pictures. 40, 49, 56. 40. Another, 1940. A couple of those. Let's go 1940. I like the old layout better. I didn't have to scroll as much. Survey says, eek, 61? This is after the picture of the Rambler? I was fooled on this. Wait a minute. 1961. Did anybody say that? Mar said 56. Debbie said 57, I think. Mr. Fulton Raz said 56. Wow, I was fooled. All right, we only have 1,489 points. Fourth picture. It's in color. We've got plaid pants up here. A pipe. Is he a train conductor? Oh, we've got Mickey Mouse. And that looks like a 70s Mickey Mouse. And the striped shirt on the other kid on the stairs there, coupled with the plaid pants. This is 60s or 70s. What else am I missing? What about this kid that's standing? She's got something purple in her hand. She has rather large earrings, and that, I'm sure, was of a time, but I don't know. 60s and 70s, no doubt. Doesn't help. I see a baby gate at the top of the stairs. When were those a thing? 60s and 70s, probably when they came out. Okay, doesn't help. He went to the store and he said, I want every type of denim you have, and I want to wear it right now. Do I split the difference? I go 1969, almost the 70s? Or is it the 70s? Maybe it is. 72? 70. '73, maybe? Maybe it's later? '75. 75 is my guess, because that was 50 years ago from this year. So I'm going to say 75. I don't really, because I don't know, but that's my That's my thinking. All right. I think our first guess is 68. We have a 70. Oh, it just jumped. I just lost it. 68, 76, 75. Hey, that's what I said. 74, 82. Interesting. 71, another 75. That's three of us. We had a gate like that when my sister was born in 79. Okay, so 70s. I remember those from the 70s. 72. 50 years ago, that hurts. I know. 67. Three of us said 75. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go 75. And then we'll just move on to our fifth picture after this. 1975. Survey says, 74. That, not bad. Charlie, I didn't pick you, but you got it right. So I'm picking you next time. Make it count. All right, we are up to 2,413 points. Here's our final picture, and it is our most recently taken picture of the game, I think. There should be lots of things to look at here. I will start bottom left. Are they wearing the same coat? Just different colors, maybe? That style was very, very popular in whatever year this picture was taken. All right. Primark banners. Let's see. Some different buses. A building for rent. A green corner store. Some crazy automobile paint jobs. Am I looking at two different? Oh, I am. This is, there's a white, maybe a white minivan back here in the middle. And then what looks to be Thomas the Tank Engine or something. I don't know what that is, but it's positioned in such a way that it looks like half the front half of the car is normal and the back half is laughing or something. I don't know what I'm looking at. But that might be a utility vehicle. I don't know what's going on there. That's okay. Banners. Is there a year? Soul and Something Night, Saturday, 7th of June. Is that what that banner might say? In what year was June 7th a Saturday? That might help. Where are we, by the way? Nobody is on their phone, are they? Barclays. Well, that's the very right of the picture, and that's the very left of the picture. I don't know. 19 99. I don't know. Who's to say? All right. I think our first guess is 2014. 1962. I might be reading guesses from a different picture. Mark has a bunch of years in there. Oh, this might be London, based on the double-decker bus. I've never been. I mean, I've been to Epcot. That's as closest to London as I've ever been. Oh, Mark is. All those years are when. Thank you. I forgot I asked about that already. Well, based on those years, this might be 2005. Might be my guess. But Charlie said 95, so that's probably it. He is on fire today. 2033 will be the next time June 7th is on a Saturday. Thank you, Mark. Nick says 2010. He got a correct answer today. 76, 2016, 2008. I like 2010. I like Nick's guess. I like 2010. Let's try it. Survey says 2014. Did anybody say that? And that is not what the banner said, apparently. That wasn't one of the June 7th Saturdays. Well, okay, we ended up with 3,100 points. That's something. Thanks for playing, everybody. I have fun. I wish I got to figure out how to best handle new layout of Chronophoto, but I think we'll be all right. Okay, it is National Candy Day. If you're just joining us, and I've got some ghost pepper candy to get through. I will do that as you watch today's intermission coming attraction, and I guess because it's National Candy Day, you can probably guess what movie this is for. I will be back in about a minute and a half for top 15 list.
Open it, Charlie. Let's see that golden ticket.
Wouldn't that be so
Wedding day.
Little surprises around every corner, but nothing dangerous.
Don't be alarmed.
There's no earthly way of knowing.
He's singing for you.
Welcome back. Here's an update. I believe I did find a ghost pepper sour punch candy. It was noticeably hotter than all of the other ones I had tried. It was manageable. And here's what I'm thinking. It was next to the one that was truly hot. And I just got some of the residue from the one that's really hot. Maybe. I don't know. but it's fun to try this, and they're good. It's good candy. So thank you, Disney Nerd Herders. Okay. Today on National Candy Day, we are, by the way, it truly is National Candy Day. I didn't make that up. It's November 4th. I read it online, so we're going to rock with it. We're going to count down the top 15 most popular candies in 15 different countries, and I've got a list right here and some pictures. So let's do this real quick. The first one, number 15, India. I'll just say this. I've copied and pasted a bunch of stuff. Chocolate is a big business in India. The market has been surging for some time. In 2017, Mintel named India as one of the world's fastest growing markets for chocolate confectionery. But one brand above all others seems to consistently lead the market in the country. Cadbury. Yes, India. Big for Cadbury candy. Who knew? Sorry. That's the third time I've done that today. Number 14, we're going to Japan. And this may not surprise you, but Pocky is basically a long stick-shaped cookie. The original version was covered in chocolate, but today, one of the biggest elements of Pocky's appeal is the range of flavors. Fun fact, the name Pocky comes from the sound the stick makes when you break it in half. In Japanese, pakiri means with a snap. I did not know that. We're at number 13, and this is Germany. Kinder. Despite its German name, Kinder means children in German. Despite its German name, the famous chocolate actually got its start in Italy back in the 1960s. I've seen that places. I've seen that brand. I don't know if I've ever had it, but I've seen it. All right, number 12, we are going to Switzerland. Toblerone. Toblerone. If you've ever been to an airport, you're probably familiar with Toblerone. The golden triangular-shaped tubes are an iconic sight in duty-free retailers all over the world. Although I'm not showing you one of the triangular ones. Well, yeah, is it? I don't know. Never had one. But I've seen them. I've seen them. Number 11. The UK. What's the most popular candy in the UK, you ask? Maltesers. A recent survey conducted by YouGov in 2025 awards the top spot in the UK to Maltesers, with Cadbury Dairy Milk sitting in third place behind Cadbury Buttons. In fact, the research company found that only 1% of Brits said they disliked Maltesers, which are basically small chocolate-covered balls of honeycomb manufactured by Mars. I've never had them, but I want them. If they're anything like the chocolate-covered honeycomb candies I've had in the past, I think I would very much like those. Maltesers, if that's even how you say it. Maltesers? I'm gonna go with Maltesers. Moving on. Number 10, Canada. What's the top candy company in Canada, you ask? Haribo might have missed out on the top spot in its home country of Germany, thanks Kinder. But in Canada, it is arguably the most popular candy in the country. Per Oxio, demand for the gummy candy places it just above the super popular Nerds candy and the seasonal favorite candy canes? What? I don't know if that's true, but Hey, we're back. Sorry, folks, I don't know what happened. I think I lost internet briefly. And then we went back to my chronophoto screen. Can I be heard? Let's see. Are we back? Oh, we are back. Okay, I don't remember where we are. Oh, yeah, Haribo, Canada. All right, number 9. I better get through this fast in case that happens again. We're going to Zanzibar. How about that? And we're going to look at this candy. What is that, you ask? It is Ubuyu, I think is how you say it. It's not even a brand, it's just a type of candy. In Zanzibar, a semi-autonomous region in Tanzania, Ubuyu candy is everywhere. The simple Swahili treat is made with seeds of the baobab. The tree grows across Africa and is known for its iconic upside-down shape. The branches look like roots at first glance. Is that the tree that's in Animal Kingdom on the safari? Anyway, it's also known for its nutrient-dense fruit. To make Ubuyu candy, the baobab seeds are infused with a mix of spices as well as sugar, salt, and black pepper. Moving on to number 8, Sweden. Yes, Swedish fish. If you had to guess what the most popular candy in Sweden is, you'd probably get it spot on. Swedish fish is also incredibly popular in the U.S., but there are some key differences between Swedish fish in the two countries. For starters, there's the name. In Sweden, of course, the candy isn't usually called Swedish fish, but it is called peskelfiskar. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But the name refers to the pastel color of the gummies. In America, they're more of a vivid red shade, thanks to the use of organic dye. Also in Sweden, though these iconic fish candies also have a slightly chewier texture and more natural flavor, too. And here's something I know about Swedish fish. They are vegan. How about that? Number 7, we are going to turn the page and to France. Carambar, I think is how you might say this. There is much to love about carambar. The candy, invented in France in the 1950s, started out as an indulgent combination of caramel and cacao, but over the years, several new fruity flavors have been released, including lemon, raspberry, and orange, for example. The branding is also a big draw. Each carambar wrapper is lined with a joke or riddle, which dials up the fun. If you say so, okay. Number 6, to China we go. And I don't know if this is available at the China Pavilion in Epcot, but if it is, I want to try it. This is milk candy. It is without a doubt the most popular candy in China. One of the best-known brands in the category is White Rabbit, which has produced creamy sweet candies in edible wrappers since the 1940s. Some have compared the flavor to vanilla Tootsie Rolls or British milk bottle penny sweets, but the taste and texture is distinct to the brand. When you eat them, they start off hard, like lose a tooth hard, before they start to soften and melt in the mouth. Okay. Milk candy. Number 5. We are counting down the most popular candy in 15 different countries. Number 5 is Greece, and we are talking about Lacta. One of the best-selling candies in the whole country. Lacta is basically a simple bar of creamy, rich milk chocolate. But there are also several other varieties, including Oreo and strawberries and cream. Well, there's the Oreo. Is that Oreo strawberries and cream is together? I didn't realize that. Okay. Number 4, Indonesia. A candy called Silver Queen. Much like in India and many other countries, Cadbury is a big deal in Indonesia, but it doesn't have the top spot in the market. That title goes to an Indonesian brand of chocolate called Silver Queen. The chocolate brand was originally produced in Garut, West Java, back in the 1950s, before production was moved to the region's capital of Bandung. In the years that followed, the simple, creamy milk chocolate captured the hearts and taste buds of Indonesian families, presidents, and even spread beyond Indonesia into neighboring countries like Thailand and the Philippines. Never heard of it or have ever seen it. Nor have I heard of or seen this next one. Number 3, Bangladesh. Prawn. Founded in 1981, Prawn is the biggest food and beverage company in Bangladesh. It produces a wide range of food products, but its best seller in the country is without a doubt Mr. Mango. The popular brand specializes in sweets like hard candies and lollipops, which taste like, you guessed it, mango. I didn't know. Number 2, Egypt. Milk chocolate brand Galaxy launched in the UK in the 1960s, and it's still a British favorite. But in YouGov's 2025 survey, none of its most popular chocolate products like Ripple, Caramel, or Minstrels broke the top 10. In Egypt, though, when it comes to chocolate, Galaxy is the firm favorite. I'm not familiar. I don't think I've ever seen that. Maybe I have. All right, we are down to number 1. This is a candy from the Netherlands. Again, not a brand per se, but a type of candy. There it is. Drop. I think that's how you say it. It's the way it's spelled. Rob Fuzz, welcome in. Drop, or maybe it's drope, which is Dutch for licorice. That's what we're looking at. Is not just a big deal in the Netherlands. It's huge. In fact, according to licorice supplier Klepper & Klepper, Dutch people consume around 32 million kilos of drope every single year. The Dutch are unique in their united love for drope, as the rest of the world seem to find the sweet treat quite divisive due to its strong earthy flavor. Drop, or drope, is not just any old licorice either. It's even more potent than the standard variety, thanks to the addition of ammonium salt. I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah, drop licorice. That's what it is. It's licorice. All right, everybody. Yeah, that's their favorite. What? Everybody, thank you so much for being here and celebrating National Candy Day with me. Thank you for sticking through the internet loss a few minutes ago. I will call it a show now in case I lose internet again. But I will be back next week, enjoying more November goodness, more goodies that have been sent to me. So I thank everybody who sent me things to try on the show. It's always great fun, and I am eternally grateful. The fact that you guys think enough to send me things is awesome, and I can't thank you enough. All right, everybody. I'll see you around the internet chats. Good night.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.